solve this problem. That means we are going to discuss two things today. The first one is subnetting. Subnetting we are going to learn and continue in continuation, okay? And we are going to study about VLSM also we are going to study. So today I'm going to complete lecture number 1, okay? If you study what is VLSM, lecture 1 will be completed. So two things I'm going to complete today, subnetting. So in continuation of that, okay, what is VLSM? We are going to study. Now, a simple question. This is a topology diagram I'm having. Can anyone, how many networks available in this topology diagram? This is a device. Router is a device. In this topology diagram, how many networks available? Can anyone answer my question? How many? 4 networks available. Very good. Now you can see this is the first network. I just put 1. This is our second network, number 2. This is the third network, and this is the fourth network. So we have 4 networks in this topology diagram. Now, then in the first network, I'm going to have 5 computers. I'm going to have. There are 5 hosts. Okay, I'm going to have in the first computer, sorry, first network. In the second network, I'm going to have 13 hosts. I'm going to have. In the third network, I'm going to have 60 hosts. Okay, we are going to have. Then in the fourth network, we are going to have 120 hosts. We are going to have. Okay, host means computers. The number of computers you are going to have. So 5, 13, 60, and 20. Okay, this is the host. Now we are going for subnetting concept. So first we have to do subnetting concept. Now, in this case, for example, a class C IP address is given to me, 192.168.10.0. This is a class C network. Okay, so the class of this IP address is, this is a class C IP address. Okay, for this class C IP address, what is the subnet mask means? I'm writing subnet mask. So the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. This is the subnet mask. Now what I'm going to do means this class C IP address, okay, that means this class B, not IP address, network. So this is a class C network. In a class C network, you can have 254 computers you can connect. How? You can see this is the host. This is a host bit, and this completely it is going to be the network part. So in host part, you have 8 bits. So host bits. Okay, number of host bits. Okay, no need to write anything. I'm just doing recording. Okay, I will send the recording of this because this is going to be a very important one. Okay, no need to worry. Just listen to me carefully. Number of host bits. How many host bits available means the number of host bits equal to 8. Okay, because 8 bits available in the host. So number of host, how many hosts you can have in this network means, so this is equal to 2 to the power of 8 minus 2. Okay, this is equal to 256 minus 2. That means 254 computers you can connect in this network. So 192.168.10.0. This is your network. So in this network, how many hosts you can connect means you can connect 254 hosts you can connect. But now what I'm going to do means this 254 I'm going to divide into 4 networks. I'm going to divide. So this is one network, but now I'm going to divide this into 4 pieces. I'm going to divide. Okay, if I divide this into 4 pieces, that is called subnetting. So in the first network, I'm going to take 5 hosts. Okay, then for the second, I need 60. Then for the third one, I need 13. So 120, next one I need 120. So what I'm going to do means this one network, a single network, now I'm going to divide into 4 networks. So if you divide that into 4, that is called subnet. That is called subnet. Okay, that is called subnet or subnetting. Okay, so 4 subnets we are going to do it. Now I'm going to start the problem. Now what is the problem means? How we have to write the problem means I'm taking a new sheet. Now you can just follow me. The first step is step number 1. What I'm doing means what is the network given? So the network given to us is 192.168.10.0. Okay. So what is the class of this? Class is okay C. Then what is the subnet mask? So the subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 0. Okay. What is the CIDR? What is the CIDR value? So the CIDR value is /8 plus 8 plus 8. Okay, it is 24. So /24. Okay, that is the CIDR value. Okay, because there are 3 octets they are taken for the network. So 24. The CIDR value equal to 24. Now, next one, number of subnets. Number of subnets needed. How many subnets you need? Okay, how many subnets you need means, so the number of subnets we need is 4. Okay, 4 subnets we need. Okay, very good. So if you want 4 bits, you have to borrow from the network part. Then number of bits to be borrowed. So that means I'm going to take some bits from here. Okay, so this is I'm keeping as it is. Some bits I'm going to borrow here to the network. Okay, number of bits to be borrowed. How many bits we have to borrow? Okay, this is you have to fix it. You have to find it. Now, how to find it? In the last class, I explained this. What is the formula means? Okay, 2 to the power of 0. That means if you are not borrowing any bit, you can have only one network. This is. We are not borrowing anything. This is going to be the network and this is going to be the host. I'm not borrowing any bit. If you're not borrowing any bit, this is one network. But now what I'm going to do, if you borrow 1 bit from the host, if you borrow 1 bit from the host, you can have 2 subnets you can have. This you can divide into 2. But in this case, I need 4. So next one, 2 to the power of 2. If you borrow 2 bits, you can have 4 subnets you can have. 4 subnets you can have. So in this case, how many number of bits to be borrowed? Okay, how many bits we have to borrow means we have to borrow 2 bits. Okay, we have to borrow little open. Okay. So we have to borrow 2 bits we have to borrow. So if we borrow 2 bits, we can have 4 subnets, okay, because we need 4 subnets. So I'm going to decide 2 bits should be borrowed. Okay, now if I borrow 2 bits, what is going to happen? You can see in the first octet 192, there is no change. In the second octet 168, there is no change. The third octet is 10, there is no change in that. Then in the fourth octet, we have 8 bits. Okay, we have 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 bits. In this 8 bits, what I have done means I borrowed 2 bits. I have taken. Okay, I borrowed 2 bits for the network. So now up to this, it is going to be network. Okay, this is network. And this portion, okay, now it is going to be host. Okay, this is going to be the host. So 2 bits we borrowed from the host part to the network part. Okay, we are moving. Okay, now these 2 bits Okay, these 2 bits, this is called subnet part. This is called subnet part. So the whole thing is called the network. Okay, so 2 bits we borrowed here. This is going to be the subnet, and then the remaining thing is going to be the host. Now, what is happening means our subnet mask, that means we can write it new. Okay, different words they will use, new or custom, CUSTOM, custom subnet mask. That means if you borrow some bits, your subnet mask will change. Yes, what is this? Now you can see the first part, there is no doubt, no change. The second part, there is no change. The third octet, there is no change. But in the in the fourth octet, we borrowed 2 bits. Okay, we borrowed 2 bits. So these 2 bits, I'm going to make it 1, 1. So 2 bits we borrow. Okay, now you can apply the place value. What is the place value means? Okay, I write the place value here. You see, this place is called 1, 2 to the power of 0. This is 2 to the power of 1, 1, 2. This is 2 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so you can simply write 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. These are the place values. Okay, so 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, 2 to the power of 7. So you want me to calculate, simply you can write 1, 2, 4, 8, just multiply. Okay, 1 into 2, 2 into 2, 4 into 2, 8 into 2, 16 into 2, 32 into 2, okay, 64 into 2. Okay, now what is the place value of these 2 bits means the place value of this is 128.64. That is the place value. So this 128 and 64 I'm going to add together. Now if I add 8 plus 4, 12. So 2 balance 1. So this is 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. This is 192. So now your new subnet mask, what is your new subnet mask means? Your new subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, okay, 192. This is your new subnet mask. Okay, now what is your new CIDR? Your CIDR also is going to change now. Okay, new or custom CIDR. Okay, the CIDR value is going to change. What is the CIDR value now? You can see the first part, this is 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits, 2 bits we borrow. So 8 plus 8 plus 8, okay, 24, 24 plus 2, okay, it is now 26. So slash 26 is going to be your new CIDR value. So before it was 24, now it is 26, we borrow 2 bits. Then before the subnet mask 255, 255, 255, 0. But now the subnet mask is going to change, okay, 255, 255, 255, 192. Okay, so our subnet mask is changed, our CIDR is changed. So what is the point here means, if you do subnetting, if subnetting done, okay, if you do subnetting, automatically our subnet mask will be changed. Okay, the subnet mask will be changed. Okay, if you are doing any subnetting, your subnet mask will be changed. Okay, I stop here. Anybody, if you have any doubt, please come out. Okay, you can ask me anything. Anybody? Any doubt up to this? Is it okay? Shall I continue? Shall I continue? Please ask me. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Anybody please ask me. Any doubts? No doubts? Are you listening to me? Okay. Are you listening? Okay. So I take I take everybody is listening. Okay. So now up to this, okay, we are finding the new subnet mask. Okay. I'm continuing with the next stage. The next step is we decided 4 subnets. Okay, we decided 4 subnets. Now, for every subnet, okay, listen. For every subnet, okay, I take this is one network. We divided this network now into 4. Okay, we are dividing this network into 4. Now, for each network, we have to find, okay, we have to find what is the network ID. For every subnet, you have to find what is the network ID, or we can say it is subnet ID, subnetwork. Okay, I write yes, subnetwork ID. Then, in this network or in this subnet, what is the first host ID for this? Then, what is the last host ID here? Then, what is the broadcast IP address here? We have to find it. So, for the first subnet, you have to find what is the subnet ID, what is the first host ID, what is the last host ID, what is the broadcast IP address. Then, for the second, okay, for the second subnet also, we have to find it. For the third subnet also, we have to find the same. For the fourth subnet also, we have to find the same. So, this is going to be, okay, your subnetting problem. Okay, it is not difficult one. Once if you understand, okay, you no need to do any calculation. Simply you can write. Okay, I'm going to do it. So I'm going for, okay, I'm going for the first subnet. I'm going for the first subnet, subnet 1. Okay, I'm taking subnet 1. See, subnet 1, first subnet I'm taking. Okay, now what is the subnet ID? I want to find subnet ID I want to find. Okay. What is the first place? The first position is 192. There is no change. The second position is 168. No change. The third octal is 10. There is no change. Here we borrowed 2 bits. Okay, because I'm taking only the network part. We borrowed, okay, 2 bits. Now these 2 bits, okay, this is subnet 1. It is not subnet 1 actually, it is going to be 0. We are going to start in 0 in computers. So now I'm going to put, okay, 0, 0. This is my first subnet. I write it here. See, 2 bits you borrow. Okay, what are the possible values means 0, 0. This is first possibility. Second possibility is 0, 1. Third possibility is 1, 0. Then the fourth possibility is 1, 1. So this is your first subnet, this is the second subnet, this is the third subnet, and this is the fourth subnet. Okay, so first subnet 0, 0, after that everything is 0. So subnet ID is equal to 192.168.10.0. Okay, 10.0 / 24 already there. We borrowed 2 bits. Okay, we already find this. It is 26. Already we are having in this paper, the previous paper, you can see. So this is your CIDR value. Now / 26. So you have to understand what is that. If you do subnetting, your subnet mask will change. If you do subnetting, your subnet mask will change. Now I'm going for the next one. What is the first host ID? First host ID. Okay, what is the first host ID? 192.168.10. We already borrowed 2 bits here. Okay, already 2 bits borrowed, and we fix it 0, 0 because this is the first subnet. Then the remaining 6 bits available here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits available here. Now, what is the first host ID means? For the first host ID, you make everything 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 except the last bit 1. This I explained to you in the last class. So what is the first host ID means? You make everything zeros. Oh, sorry. I did some mistake. Wait. No, correct. Okay, correct, 100% correct. Okay, 100% correct. I don't have eraser. This is correct. Then eraser. Okay, this is okay. It's correct. 100% correct. Okay. Now I'm going for the first host ID. So what is the first host ID means? Okay, you can say 192.168.10 dot. So this last bit is 1. So it is going to be 1. Okay, correct. Nothing wrong. Everything is correct. Going on correct. Now, so this is going to be 1. So the first host ID is this /26. Now I'm going for the last host ID. Okay, I'm going for the last host ID. What is the last host ID? 192.168. Okay, 168.10. Now these 2 bits we borrowed. Okay, 0, 0. We borrowed. Okay, this is the subnet now. Okay, we have another 6 bits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have only 6 bits. So what is the formula for the last host ID means? You make everything 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Make everything 1 except the last bit. The last bit should be 0. Okay, this is the last host ID. Okay, now you can apply the place values. So this is going to be 192.168.10. Okay, you can see the place value here. What is the place value means? This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Now, wherever the 1 is available, you have to add everything. Okay, now, so 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, so this is equal to, so 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 4, okay, 14. Okay, I just calculate here. Okay, if you have a calculator, you can do it. So 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 4, 14, 14 plus 16, it is going to be 30. So 30 plus 32, okay, this is 62. So now your last host ID is 192.168.10 dot, okay, 62. This is our last host ID. Then I'm going for the next one, broadcast IP address. So what is a broadcast IP address means? You have to make everything 1 in the first part. Make everything 1. That means this plus 1. Okay, you make everything 1 in the first part. So this is going to be 1. So the broadcast IP address, no need to calculate. Directly you can write it. So 192.168.10.63. This is going to be your broadcast IP address. So for your first subnet, this is the subnet ID. Okay, this is the subnet ID. I just, okay, make it round. You can see this is the subnet ID. And this is the first host ID. And this is the last host ID. And this is going to be your broadcast IP address. This is for the first subnet. Now, I will do it for the second subnet. Then things will become more clear. Now, I go for subnet 2. I'm going for the second subnet. Okay, second subnet. Now, first thing, I want to find subnet ID. Okay, 192.168, okay, 10 dot. So there are 2 bits we borrowed. Okay, I keep 2 bits. This is the second subnet. So second subnet means you can see the binary possibilities. Already 0, 0 we used. Okay, now I'm going to use 0, 1. So now I'm going to say this is 0 and 1. Okay, so after this you have 6 bits. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have 6 bits after that. So now what is your subnet ID means? 192 168, 10, okay, 10 dot, okay, you can see the place value. What is the place value? This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. 64 is the place value. So 64 is the next. This is the subnet ID. Okay, nothing. You see, up to 63 you have taken. 64 is going to be the next subnet ID. If you become experienced, means you will not do all calculations. You will write simply. This is the first problem you are seeing. That's why, okay, it will be like little difficult. But once if you become practice, means it's nothing. 63, it is a broadcast IP address, means automatically the next IP address is going to be the subnet ID here. 64. There. I'm going for the first host ID. How to calculate the first host ID? You can see 192, 168, 10. So here we have 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bits. We already fixed this. It is 101 because this is the second subnet. Now, first host ID. What is the first host ID means? You have to make the last bit 1. Okay, you have to make the last bit 1. So if I make the last bit 1, means this is 192, this is 168, 10. Now, I'm going to add the place value. Okay, this is going to be 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, this is 64. So 64 plus 1. 64 plus 1. So this is equal to 192, 168, 10.65. So no need to do calculation. If it is 64, next IP address 65 will be the first host ID. Okay, so /26, we borrow 2 bits. /26, okay, we borrow 2 bits. Now, I'm going for the last host ID. Last host ID, okay, the forum is open. I want any one of you to give me the answer. 192, 168, 10 dot what? Come on. I need, okay, the answer from anyone. What will be the answer? Last host ID. Please do any calculations. What is the formula for the last host? You can find it here in the above. Okay, for the last host, we have to make everything 1 in the host part and the last bit should be 0. Okay, apply the same thing and give me the answer. Anybody? Okay, Wafa, you give the answer now. Wafa? Any one of you please respond. Are you with me? Any one of you please give me a response, audio response. Are you with me? Anyone, please? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Any one of you, please be in touch, okay? Okay. Anybody, what is the answer? What is the answer? Okay, we are getting answer in the comments. Very good. Okay, some different answers coming. Very good, very good. But at least you are trying something. Good, well and good. Okay. So we got 2 different answers, 126, 127 like that. Again, 126 we are getting. Let me try, okay? Let me solve the problem and we will see. If it is wrong, no need to worry, okay? Because this first time you are doing. Now, what is the formula means? Okay, you can say I take 8 bits here. Okay, 1, 2. Already 2 bits we borrow. Okay, for the subnet. Then the remaining 6 bits available. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits available. Okay, so this is our last option. Okay, so we have 0, 1 here. Okay, now what is the last host ID means? The formula for finding, very simple, make everything 1. Make everything 1 except the last bit. Except the last bit. So now we will apply the place value. So the place value here is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, now we have to add everything. Okay, that means 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2. Am I right? We have to add everything. Okay, now I give, okay, if you add everything, you will get an answer. Okay, it is very good. Now, I'll give you a small tips here. Don't add everything. Okay, don't add everything. Why? Means, listen, simple. If all ones, if everything is 1, okay, it is going to be 255. Okay, it is going to be 255. The last bit here, okay, it is 128. So 128 plus 1, 129. So if you minus 129 from this, you will get the answer. This is 128. The place value for this is 128. The place value for this is 1. So these two things are 0. So if you minus this from 255, you will get it. Or you want to add, no problem. 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2. It is same. Okay, you will get it. Okay, so you can do in any method. You can follow any method. Okay, it is up to you. So I just minus this. So this is going to be 15. So 15 minus 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is going to be 6. There. So here it is 4. We borrowed 1. Okay. So 4. 4, 2. 4 minus 2 means it is going to be 2 and this is going to be 1. So 126 is going to be the answer. So the last post is 192, 168, okay, 10.126 slash, okay, 26. This is going to be the last post ID. Okay. So what is the broadcast IP address? Okay, I'll write the broadcast IP address here so that I can start the new one. What is the broadcast IP address means? Very simple. You have to add 1. It is 192, 168, okay, 10.127 is going to be the broadcast IP address slash, okay, 26. That's it. So this is for the second subnet. Okay, we calculated for the second subnet. Okay, I'll give 5 minutes time. Go for the third subnet. Go for the third subnet. For the third subnet, okay, I need what is the subnet ID, what is the first post ID, what is the last post ID, and what is the broadcast IP address. Okay, I want all the 4 things, okay, for the third subnet. This is the second subnet. I just keep the paper as it is. Okay, if you want, you can see that completely. I'm keeping the full paper. You can see the full view. You can have the full view. So first subnet, second subnet, everything is available. So please take the paper, all of you, solve the problem. Go for the third subnet and give me the answer. Okay, I just give 5 minutes time for you. Come on. Okay, I hope you can see the complete screen now. Okay, do it. If anybody completed, you can give your comments. Okay, that means in the chat box you can give the answer or you can just talk to me. Come on.
Mister, you want here subnet ID?
For the third subnet, I need all these things. For the third subnet, I need, okay, what is the subnet ID? What is the first post ID? What is the last post ID? What is the broadcast IP address? Okay, for the third subnet, I need. Okay, calculate and tell me. Follow the same steps. It is not going to be difficult. It is going to be very easy one. Come on. Please try, okay, because you will get lot of questions for the mid exam, for the quiz also. Plenty of things you will get it. If anybody completed, you can put it in the chat box. Good. Now we're good. That is broadcast. Okay. B. Broadcast IP address. First host, last host, broadcast IP address. Anybody else? Anybody solve the problem? Anybody? Yes, we are getting so many answers, different answers. Very good. But you are all trying. So if it is wrong, no need to worry about it. Okay, because you are learning. But please try. Please try. Okay, so we are getting a lot of answers, but very good, very good. Okay, you are all trying. Keep it up. Now, so let me solve the problem so that you can easily understand and you can check your answers also. I'm going for the third subnet. Okay, subnet 3. Subnet 3. I'm going to solve the subnet 3. So what is the subnet ID? So subnet ID, you can directly write it, okay, because the broadcast IP address, you know, it is 127. So you can directly write it, but still I will work on that. So the first part, it is 192.168.10. So we borrowed 2 bits here. This is the third subnet. Already 0, 0. This is the first subnet we used, the 2 possibilities. 0, 1. This is the second. Okay, we already used this possibility, binary possibilities. Now we are going for 1, 0. Okay, 1, 0. This is the third subnet. So now this position is equal to 0, and this is 1, and this is 0. So here we have another 6 bits. All the 6 bits, it is going to be 0. Now, what is the place value? So 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, this will be 128. This is 128. So subnet ID, what is the subnet ID for the third subnet is 192.168.10.128. This is the subnet ID /26. We borrowed 6 bits. Now I'm going for the first host ID. So what is the first host ID means? 192.168, okay, 10.128 plus 1. 128 plus 1, okay, because already I explained, no need to write it again. So the last bit you are going to make it 1. So here we have 1 now. 128 plus 1 is going to be 129. So no need to do any calculations. I can simply write it. Things will become easy now. Then I'm going for the last host ID. Okay, what is the last host ID means? 192.168, 10 dot. Okay, so we have 2 bits in the subnet. We have 6 bits here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is, so we have 1, 0. Now the last host, what we have to do means we are going to make everything 1 except the last bit. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 except the last bit 0. So what is the place value? The place value is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay, I already told you some simple method. What is a simple method means? Total is 255. So with 255, you can see 64 is 0, 1 is 0. Okay, 64 is 0, 1 is 0. So 64 plus 165. So 65, we have to reduce it from here. Okay, you can reduce 65, or you can add 128 plus 32 plus 16 plus 4 plus 8 plus 2. Okay, you can add it like that. Okay, that is also correct. So 64 plus 165, I'm going to reduce. So 5, 5, it is 0, and here it is going to be 15. Okay, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is going to be 9. Okay, 9. And this is 1. Am I right? Yes. Now, what is the last host ID means? 192.168, 10.190, 190. Okay, if I am wrong, please tell me. Some simple calculation mistakes will happen sometimes. So please follow me. /26. So this is the your last host ID. I'm just seeing the chat box. Anybody given? Last host. Yes, some answers. Okay, some students have given. Very good. Very good. Some students little mistake, but no problem. Now, this is going to be the your last host address. Then, what is the broadcast IP address means? The broadcast IP address is going to be 192.168.10.191. Okay, this is going to be the broadcast IP address /26. This is broadcast IP address. So completed for okay subnet 3. Now I'm going for subnet 4. I'm going for subnet 4. Look at me how I'm going to write. Okay, see, just apply the okay your knowledge. What is that? See, subnet ID 192.168.10.192. It is going to be next one /26. What is the first host ID? The first host ID is going to be 192.168.10.193. Okay, because this plus 1. Then what is the last host ID? Okay, 192.168.10. I don't know what is that. Leave it. What is the broadcast IP address? Okay, broadcast IP address means 192.168.10.255. I'm writing directly. Why, teacher? How you know 255 means? You see, in a class C IP address, 192.168.10.0. This is the first means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be the last. Okay, this is going to be the last. So automatically 255 is going to be the last. Then minus 1. If I reduce 1 from this, that is going to be the last host IP address. So 254. This is the answer. Directly I'm writing. Okay, teacher, this is okay. This is okay. Please calculate this. Find the last host IP address. Okay, now I'm going to find the last host IP address as per our formula. Last host IP address 192.168.10. You have 2 bits here. The 2 bits, the last option is 11. The last possibility, binary possibility is 11. Okay, you can see 10 we already used. Now 11 we are going. This is the last subnet. Okay, now here we have 6 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 bits. What is the last host ID means? Everything should be 1 except the last bit. Finished. This is 1. All this thing, okay, you can see this is 0, everything. So totally 255 minus 1, this is equal to 254. Okay, so this is how I wrote it here. So this is the last subnet and this is going to be the broadcast IP address. Now you come to our problem where we started means we started in this place. We started in this place. So I have one network 192.168, okay, 10.0. I'm going to divide this into 4 subnets. Okay, we divided this into 4 subnets. Okay, now I make a table now for you to understand very easily. Just listen, this is not needed. You no need to do it in the exam or okay. You can just see it. I'm going to do it because of you to understand what is this. See, we have 192. Not this part, no need to do. Okay, but just to understand, I'm telling this. 192.168.10.0. This is the network given to us. So this network we divided, okay, we divided into 4 subnets we divided. Okay, 4 subnets we divided. So I'm going to say S1, S2, S3, S4. 4 subnets we divided. This was /24. Okay, this was /24. We borrowed 2 bits. Okay, and we made /26 now. We borrowed 2, okay, 26. So subnet mask is 26. So here also it is going to be 26, and here also it is going to be 26, and here also it is going to be 26. Okay, for all the subnets, same subnet mask we are having. Okay, now next one, for the first subnet, okay, we have subnet ID. What is the subnet ID means? 192. Sorry, we have the subnet ID 192.168. Okay, 10 dot. You no need to do this. I'm just doing okay to understand. So .0. This is the subnet ID. First host ID 192.168.10.1. This is the first host ID. Then 192.168.10 dot. Okay, 10 dot. Last host ID is 62. Now broadcast IP address is 192.168.10.63 is the broadcast IP address. Now, what I understood from this means, you see, this is my network ID. This is my broadcast IP address. Now, first host, the first host is 1, the last host is 62. That means 62 computers I can connect it here. 62 computers I can connect it here, but how many computers I need to connect means I need to connect only 5 computers I need to connect. But here how many computers you can connect means you can connect 62 computers you can connect. So here we need only 5 hosts. Okay, I'll write it here. We need only 5 hosts here. But after subnetting, you are getting 62 hosts. That means out of 62, I'm going to use only 5. The remaining thing is going to be wasted. It will be wasted. Go to the second subnet. If you see the second subnet also, the same concept. What is that? 192.168.10.64. It is going to be the subnet ID. Because 63 we finished here, 64 is the subnet ID. Then, what is the first host ID? 192.168.10.65. This is the first host ID. Then, 192.168. What is the last host ID means? The last host ID here it is 126. 10.126. So, from 65 to 126, if you count how many hosts will be available means, you will be having 62 hosts. Okay, 62 hosts. You can connect. But according to our topology diagram, in the second subnet, how many computers I need? I need only 13 computers I want to connect. But here you can connect 62 computers we can connect. Again, here it is wasted. IP address is wasted. Now you can see this 26, 26, 26, 26. What is this? Listen, I make this is one sub network. Okay, that is 192.168.10.0. I divide this into equal. Okay, equal. In every network, you have 62, 62, 62, 62. I'm giving for first subnet, second subnet, third subnet, fourth subnet. But here, you can see we need different. Here I need 5 hosts, 13 hosts, 120 hosts, okay, 60 hosts. Okay, I'm not going to worry about anything. I just divide equal and I'm giving it to you. Okay, I'm giving it to you. So now here also we are having wastage. IP address is wasted. Now this concept is called fixed length. Okay, fixed length subnet mask. Fixed length subnet mask. Fixed length subnet mask. Okay, so because it is fixed /26/26/26/26/26. It is fixed for everybody. Okay, there is no change in that. So this fixed length subnet mask also you will have lot of wastage. Lot of IP address will be wasted here. Okay. Now this method is not going to be a good method. Okay, this method is not going to be a very good method. So what I'm going to do means I'm going to use a different method. I'm going to use now. What is that means? That is called variable length subnet mask. So if you complete this VLSM, your first lecture will be completed. Okay, I'm going for the VLSM, variable length subnet mask. What is that variable length subnet mask, teacher? Now, okay, I'll stop it here. Okay, even the recording I will stop it here. Okay, then I will put a new recording. Okay, no problem. We'll continue. Is it okay? Shall I continue? Are you with me? Yes. Okay. I'm going to continue. Okay, the variable length subnet mask. Okay, VLSM. I'm going to do it. Very simple. No need to worry about it. If you understand this concept, okay. Excuse me. If you understand the concept, what I explained now, okay, it will be easy for you. Now, I'm going for the same problem. I'm going to take. Okay, and I'm going to apply VLSM, variable length subnet mask. I'm going to, okay, apply. See here. Network 1. Okay, there are 4 networks available. Network 1, network 2, network 3, network 4, or we can say subnet 1, subnet 2, subnet 3, subnet 4. There are 4 subnets available. Okay, now for the first subnet, how many hosts you have means I have 5 hosts. For the second subnet, okay, I'm writing from this topology diagram. Okay, from this. So second subnet, I have 13 hosts. Then for the third subnet, I'm going to have 60 hosts. Then for the fourth subnet, I'm going to have 120 hosts. Okay. Now, actually, Tuesday Tuesday, last Tuesday, we bought a pizza. They are giving offer. If you buy one, okay, they will give free one plus one. So Tuesdays. So we bought, okay, pizza on Tuesday for my family. So in my family, we are 4 members. Okay, me, myself, my wife, my son, and my daughter. Okay, so I bought the pizza. I cut the pizza into 4. Okay, I cut the pizza into 4. I cut the pizza into 4 pieces. Okay, because we are 4 members, 4 subnets. I make it. First piece, okay, I'm going to take it. Okay, I'm going to take it. I ate full, completed. Second piece, I gave it to my wife. Okay, so she also ate completely, no wastage. Now, the third piece, I gave it to my son. He is just 9 years old. Okay, so what he is going to do means he is not going to eat full. He is going to eat only this much, and then the remaining he is going to waste. Okay, he wasted the remaining piece. Then the fourth piece, I gave it to my daughter. My daughter is, okay, 11 years old. Okay, she ate this much, okay, more than 50% she ate. The remaining part, okay, she wasted. She wasted. The same concept here. 4 different networks with different requirements. Somebody is going to use it full, somebody is going to use only less, somebody, okay, minimum, okay, like that. So now what I decided, okay, what I decided means I bought the pizza now. This is called fixed length. This is called fixed length method. So in the fixed length, everybody is going to get same piece. But now what I'm telling, okay, I bought the pizza. I'm going to ask my son how much you need. Okay, how much you need? I'm asking my son. Okay, he's giving some measurement. I need only this much. Now I'm going to cut only that much and I'm going to give it to my son. Then I'm going to call my, okay, daughter. How much you need? Okay, now she is telling I need this much. Okay, so this I'm going to give it to my daughter. Then for me, how much I need? Okay, I can eat this much. Okay, I'm going to take this. This is for me. Then for my wife, I'm asking her. She's telling I need this much. I'm going to cut only that and I'm going to give it to my wife. Now the remaining, okay, IP addresses or the remaining pizza, I'm going to save it. So this is completely, it is saved, and I can use it for the future. So this is called variable length. This is called variable length concept. Okay, same thing. Now I'm going to make a table. Okay, I'm going to solve this problem. Listen, I'm going for subnet 1. Listen, I'm going for subnet 1. Okay, what is the given IP address? Our network is 192.168. Okay, wait. Before solving, I will show you a website. Okay, 192.168.10.0. This is our major network. Okay, this is our major network. Now, just 1 minute. I'll show you a website. Okay, you can do in that. Then I will come here. Yes. Can you see the website now? Can anyone tell me in the voice? Are you seeing the website?
Yes, Mr.
Please. Okay. Now you can see. This is called VLSM or CIDR subnet calculator. You should not do like this. But anyway, to understand, I'm telling. Listen. I'm going to give what is the major network. My major network is 192.168.10.0. this is the pizza I'm having now with me. This is the entire pizza. Now, I'm going to write here, okay, Radha, okay, then I write my wife name, and this is my son, and this is my dog. So we four are there. Now, so how many subnets, how many size, what is the size means? So the size, okay, I'm taking, so for me, I need 120 hosts. Okay, I'm fixing the size. Then, for the second subnet, what is the size means? I'm going to fix the size 60 hosts needed. Then, for the third subnet, how many hosts means? I'm going to fix 13. Next, for the last host, I'm going to fix what is the size means. The size is equal to 5 hosts. So this is our problem. So first subnet, okay, I just remove my name. I write now first subnet, subnet 1. Okay, this is going to be second subnet. Second subnet is having a different requirement. Okay, second subnet. Third subnet, it is going to have a different requirement. Fourth subnet, it is going to have, okay, 4. Okay, same pizza story, keep it in your mind. Then number of subnets needed. How many subnets we needed means we need only 4. Okay, now I'm just giving submit. If I submit, they will calculate and they will give me the answer. Okay, there is something wrong. What is that means? 192.168.10.0 / 24. Okay, / 24. Okay, / 24. Now I just click submit. Now you can see again. Incorrect network 192. Oh, sorry, I put comma here. I think it's not comma. It is dot. Okay. Now you can see that. Now you see the answer is coming. So what we are understanding in this answer means, all of you listen carefully. This is the major network. Okay. There are totally 254 IP address available here. 254 IP address available here. So this 254 IP address now divided, okay, it is divided. See, 84% we are going to use it, okay, use this, remaining will be wasted. So that means the wastage will be very less. Now you see, first subnet, subnet 1, 120 computers we need, but we cannot give 120, 126 only it is allotted. Now, what is the concept means? You see, for the first subnet, the subnet mask is 25. For the second subnet, the subnet mask is 26. For the third subnet, the subnet mask is 28. For the fourth subnet, the subnet mask is 29. In the previous problem, in the fixed length, what is that means? We got everything 26, 26, 26, 26. That is called fixed length. So in the fixed length, you are getting, okay, equal for every subnet, okay, for all subnet, same subnet mask is coming. But here you are having different subnet mask you are getting. Okay, different subnet. This is called variable length subnet mask. Okay, this is called variable length subnet mask. Now I'm going to solve this problem. How to solve this particular problem? Okay, this is the answer directly they are giving without any explanation. Okay, I want to show this. I want to show that the subnet mask is different for everything. So this is called variable length. Before we have done, it is fixed length. But now it is going to be variable length. Now I'm going to solve this problem. So if I solve this problem, okay, easily you can understand this, okay, how to get it. Okay, 1 minute. I'll stop sharing. Now I will share the paper. Okay, we'll solve the problem now in the paper. You will understand now. Okay. Are you seeing my paper? My paper? Are you seeing the paper? Yes. Are you seeing the paper now? Please, any one of you? Okay.
Yes,
okay.
Master.
Yes. Now I'm going to solve this, okay, variable length subnet mask. So how to do it? Okay, listen carefully. Now I'm going for the first. What is this means? See here. 5, 13, 60, 120. So what you have to do means, okay, please keep this, okay, in your mind. You have to go for the biggest one first. Who is the biggest one? Who is asking more pizza? You have to see. Okay, who is asking more means 120 is asking more. So only for that particular person you have to give first. This is the rule. Okay, please keep it in your mind. What is the rule says? The maximum number of hosts who is demanding, we have to give it to them first. Okay, now I'm going for the first subnet. Okay, that means for 120 host, I'm going. Okay, for the 120 host, I'm going. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to fix the number of bits to be borrowed. Okay, same thing we have done in the previous one. Number of bits not to be borrowed, number of bits in the host. Number of bits in the host. Okay, now look at the paper very carefully. Okay, only this point, if you understand, everything is finished. So what is that means? See, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6, 2 to the power of 7. Okay, now we already know this is going to be 1, this is going to be 2, this is going to be 3, this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, okay, 128. Okay, now listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. See, in the previous problem, we did 2 to the power of 0. That means if you borrow 0 bits, you will have 1 subnet. If you are borrowing 1 bit, 2 subnets. If you borrow 2 bits, okay, like that we have done. Now, how many hosts we need? I need 120 hosts. So 120 host means, listen, 120 host means if you have 7 bits in the host part, it is enough. Try to understand carefully. I need 128 hosts. So 7 bits is enough. So what I'm doing means, see, 192, 168, 10 dot. Here we have 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bits. If you have 7 bits in the host, if you have 7 bits in the host, it is enough. You can have 120 hosts. So only 1 bit you have to borrow. Only 1 bit you have to borrow. Go in the reverse. In the previous one, we have done, okay, how many subnets you need. But now I'm going to check how many hosts you need. Okay, I need 120 hosts. So 120 is not that, 128. So 128 means, so 2 to the power of 7. So 7 bits in the host is enough. Remaining thing, you can move it to the network. So this is going to be your network part and this is going to be your host part. Okay, this is the host and this is going to be the network. No need to be scared, no need to be worried. If I solve the second subnet, you will understand better. Listen. Now, all these things, I gave some gap here. Okay, what does this means? This is -2. -2. This is -2. Okay, because this is host calculation. -2 means one is for the network ID and another one is for the broadcast. So now, okay, -2 like that. So this is 126. I need 120. Okay, I need 120. So 7 bits, I'm going to take it in the host. Okay, now come to subnet mask. What is the subnet mask for this? Okay, what is the subnet mask mean? For first subnet, what is the subnet mask means? The subnet mask is, listen, first part 255, second part 255, third part 255. Now here you are having 1 bit. 1 bit you are taking here. This is going to be the network. So this is going to be 254. So 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot. This is 190. Sorry, 127. Okay, place value is 127. So this is 127. This is going to be your subnet mask. Now, what is the CIDR value, teacher? Nothing. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 1 bit you borrowed. So this is equal to 25. Okay, this is 25. So for the first subnet, what is the subnet mask means? It is going to be /25. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be worried. No need to worry. You will find in the second very easy. Now I'm going to find What is the network ID? What is the subnet ID? What is the first host ID? What is the last host ID? What is the broadcast IP address? Okay. So what is the subnet ID means? 192.168. Okay. 10 dot. We borrowed 1 bit. So the 1 bit is going to be 127. So the subnet equal to 192. Okay. I'll write it here. 192.168. 10 dot. Okay. 10 dot 127. So wait. Okay. So 10 dot. Okay. Listen. 0 1. It is going to be 0 here. It is not going to be 1. Okay. Because if you borrow 1 bit, the first value will be 0. Okay. The next value will be 1. Binary value. So if I put 0, it is going to be 192.16. Okay. Sorry. I'll write it again. Don't worry. I'm going to write it again. No need to confuse. See. First subnet. I'm repeating again. Subnet 1. For the first subnet, we already identified the subnet mask is 25. Okay. We already identified the subnet mask is 25. Now, I need subnet ID. Okay. I need subnet ID. Okay. Actually, one by one I have to do. I wrote it everything together here. Now, what is the subnet ID means? Listen. 192.168. 10 dot. Here we have 8 bits. In the 8 bits, 1 bit we are going to take it for the network. Remaining 7 bits we are giving it to the host. Okay. What is the formula? The formula for subnet is, okay, you have to make everything 0 in the host part. Make everything in the host 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here what does that mean? 1 bit we borrowed. So what is the binary value means? 0 or 1. So 2 values you can have. So first you have to take 0 only. So I'm going to take 0 here. Now the subnet ID is 192.168. 10.0. This is the subnet ID. So what is the subnet mask means? /25. Now I'm going for the first host ID. What is the first host ID means? 192.168. 10 dot. So the first bit is going to be 0. There is no change. We have 7 bits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits available. So here the last bit is going to be 1. Then this is equal to 192.168. Okay, 10 dot. Okay, 10.1. This is the first. Okay, because this is 1, 10.1. This is the first host ID. So this is /25. Then what is the last host ID? The last host ID is 192.168. 10 dot. So here the first bit is equal to 0. We have 7 bits. Okay, 7 bits. All we have to make it 1 except the last bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 bits I make it 1. Last bit is going to be 0. Okay. Now you can find the value. Okay, this is 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2. Okay, if you calculate like that, okay, you will get 126. This is 192.168. 10.126 you will get it. Okay, so this is /25. This is the last host ID. Now, what is the broadcast IP address? Broadcast IP address is nothing. Okay, plus 1. 192.168. 10.127. Okay, 127/25. This is going to be the broadcast IP address. Okay, broadcast IP address. So, what we have done now? We completed the first subnet. We completed. Now, I'm moving on to the second. If I go to the second subnet, then only you will understand. Listen, I'm going for the second subnet. Second subnet, subnet 2. In second subnet, you have to take the next maximum. The next maximum is 60. Okay, next maximum is 60. So, I'm going for, okay, number of hosts. Number of hosts is 60. Okay. Go to the formula. What is the formula? See, 2 to the power of Okay, I'll write it here. 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, 2 to the power of 6. Okay, so here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Okay, 32, 64. Okay, now how many hosts we need means we need 60 hosts. Okay, 60 hosts. So 64 is there. Okay, minus 2 also no problem. 62 we can take. So that means 6 bits we need in the host. Okay, now very important point. Okay, a very important point. What does that means? You have to start with, okay, we already stopped in 127. Now I'm going to take 192, 168, 10.128 we have to take, because if you cut P, okay, up to 127 you have taken, you have to start from 128. Only this is the concept. So if you take 128, now you see, okay, I'm going to do like this, carefully, listen carefully, only small change. 192, 168, 10. This is the last part. We have 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already 128 is available. 128 is available means this is 128 if you apply the place value. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. This is 128. Now you see how many bits you need in the host means in the host 6 bits is enough. In the host 6 bits are enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is enough for the host. This is going to be the host. This is going to be the network. This is going to be the network. Okay, now what is the CIDR value means? The CIDR value is equal to, this is 8, this is 8, this is 8, we borrow 2 bits. So 24 plus 2 slash 26 is going to be the CIDR value. If you see the previous subnet, for the previous subnet, 25 is the CIDR value, but now 26 is the CIDR value. So this is called variable length. For the first subnet, a different subnet mask. For the second subnet, a different subnet mask. So we fixed slash 26 is our CIDR value. Okay, now go for what is the first host IP address, what is the last host IP address, what is the broadcast IP address. Okay, everything we have to find. So now I'm going for subnet ID. Okay, I'm going for the subnet ID. What is the subnet ID? Okay, for the second one. Okay, subnet ID is, now you can see the subnet ID. Okay, subnet ID is 192, 168, okay, 192, 168, 10.128. This is the subnet mask. There is no change. Okay, keep it as it is. Okay, whatever the last one, you can take it and keep it here. That is going to be your subnet ID, but subnet mask is going to be 26. No need to do any calculation. So simply you can take it and you can use it. The next IP address is going to be your subnet ID. Next, what is the first host IP address? I'm writing, what is the first host IP address means 192, 168, 10 dot. Okay, there are 8 bits available. Okay, we borrowed 2 bits. Okay, we are keeping only 6 bits here. So the first host IP address is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The last bit is going to be 1. Okay, already here we have 128 means already we have 10 here. Now this is going to be 1. So what is the first host ID means 192, 168, 10 dot. Okay, 10 dot. This is 128 plus 1, 129 slash 26. So this is the second, okay, first host ID. Now I'm going for the last host ID. What is the last host ID means? You can say 192, 168, okay, 10. Now we have 8 bits here, 2 bits we borrowed, already we have 10, okay. Here we are going to make everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, except the last bit. Okay, except the last bit. So this is going to be 192, 168, 10 dot. Okay, 10 dot. Now you can add everything. Okay, you can take the place value and you can add everything. Okay, that means 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay, so that means you have to add 128 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2, or you can apply my method. Okay, you know what is that method? From 255 you can minus. So now this, if you add everything, okay, if you add everything, so this is going to be 190. If you add everything, you will get 190. Okay, now so 192.168.10.190/26. This is your last host IP address. Then, what is the broadcast IP address, teacher? The broadcast IP address, no need to do any calculation. 192.168.10.191. Okay, that is going to be your broadcast IP address /26. Okay, completed. I will do the third subnet. It will be further. Okay, you will understand. Subnet 3. I'm going for subnet 3. Okay, you see in the paper for subnet 3, the next minimum is 30. Okay, the next minimum is 30. So, number of hosts. How many hosts you need? I need 13 hosts. So, host equal to 13. You need 13 hosts. You need. Okay, very good. Apply the formula. Okay, what is the formula? 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4. So, this is equal to anything power 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, even if you apply minus 2, okay, so 4 bits enough. 4 bits are enough in the host. Okay, 4 bits are enough in the host. Okay, now I'm going for, okay, I want to find what is the CIDR value first. CIDR equal to what? Now I write it. See, first one, okay, we stop here in 191, take 192. Okay, take 192. Okay, so before that, see, what is my subnet ID means? 192.168.10.192 is my subnet, but you have to fix what is the CIDR we have to fix. Okay, what is the CIDR means? Only 4 is enough. Only 4 is enough. Okay, that means 192 you are keeping as it is, 168 you are keeping as it is, 10 you are keeping as it is. So here in this part, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bits, okay, 4 bits enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bits enough for the host. For remaining, okay, you are going to take it network. So this is equal to 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4. So this is equal to 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, this is going to be /28. Okay, let me check it. Yes, we are going in the correct way. Now /28. So for this network, the subnet mask, the /CIDR value is 28. Okay, so previous subnet it was 26. Before that it was 25. So 25, 26, 28. Okay, it is changing. It is variable. Now /28. This is going to be your subnet ID. What is the subnet ID? 192.168.10.192/28. So this is your subnet ID. Okay. What is the first host ID? Very simple. Nowadays, now you no need to do any calculations. Very easily you can do. What is the first host ID? The first host ID is 192.168.10. Okay, we have 192 here. Okay, 192 here plus, okay, the last bit is going to be 1. I'm going to add 1. So 192.168.10.193. It is going to be my last host. Sorry, the first host /28. Okay, /28. So this is going to be our first host IP address. Then, what is the last host IP address? Last host ID. What is the last host ID address means? You can say 192.168.10. we have 8 bits, but 4 bits only in the host. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the host and this is the network. Now, already we have 192. Okay, already we have 192. Okay, no problem. So now what I'm going to do means, okay, listen. So what is the last host means? 1, 1, 1, 0. This is the last host. So this is equal to 192 plus 168 plus 10, sorry, 1 dot. Here we have 192. Okay, I'm not doing any change. 192 plus the place value 1, 2, 4, 8. So this is 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. 14 you have to add. So 192, 14. This is 6, 206. So this is equal to 192.168.10.206 slash 28. So this is the last host. Then I'm going for the broadcast IP address. So what is the broadcast IP address means? Plus 1. 192.168.10.207/28. This is the broadcast IP address. Now we are completing this. I'm going for the last subnet. Okay, I'm going for the last subnet. So the last subnet, okay, how many networks you need? Subnet 4. Okay, how many hosts? How many hosts means you can see we need only 5 hosts. We need 5 hosts. Okay, so host is 5. Okay, now I'm going for the 2 to the power 0. 2 to the power of 0 minus 2, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 3. Okay, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, because this is host. So this is 2 to the power of 0. Okay, no need to calculate this. This will come in negative. So 2 to the power of 1. Okay, it equal to 2. 2 to the power of 2 equal to 4. 2 to the power of 3 equal to 8. So 8 minus 2 equal to 6. So we need only 5. We need only 5. So we are 6ing. So 3 is enough in the host. 3 is enough in the host. Now you can see in the first part 192, second part 168, third part 10. We finished here 207. So we have to take 208. So in this 208, in the last part, only 3 bits enough. So I make 8 bits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the 8 bits, 1, 2, 3. Only 3 bits is enough for the host. Okay, the remaining thing we can move it to the network. We can move it to the network. So what is the CAGR value means? 8 plus 8 plus 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8, first octet, second octet, third octet. From the fourth octet, we are taking 5 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, only 3 we are going to use for host. Remaining thing, move it to the host. So 5. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, so 29. So this is equal to slash 29. If you see, for the first subnet, we had 25. For the second subnet, we had 26. For the third subnet, we had the subnet mask 28. Now we are having 29. This is called variable length. Okay, this is called variable length subnet mask. Okay, the variable length means this is. Now 29. Okay, now subnet ID, very simple. You take it from here, 192, 168, 10.208/29. Then first host ID. What is the first host ID means? 192, 168, 10.209. You have to add 1. That's it. /29. Then what is the last host ID? So last host ID means 192, 168, 10. We have 209 plus you have only 4 bits, sorry, 3 bits, 1, 2, 3. So 3 bits means the last host is equal to 110. Okay, so this is the formula. Make everything 1 except the last bit. If you make everything 1, that is broadcast. So 1, 1, last bit 0. So place value. What is the place value? This is 1, 2, 4. So 4 plus 2, 6. So you have to add 6 with this. Okay, you have to add 6 with this. So if you add 6 with this, now you can say this is going to be 192, 168, 10. Okay, so if I add 6, it is going to be 214. Okay, 214/29. Then what is the broadcast IP address? The broadcast IP address is 192.168.10.215. Okay, 1 you have to add /29. So this is going to be your broadcast IP address. So what we understand means for the first subnet 25, for the second subnet 26, for the third subnet 28, fourth subnet 29. So this is going to be variable variable length. But if you see the previous one without VLSM, in the fixed one we are having same subnet mask everywhere. Okay, the same subnet mask will come everywhere. So this is called variable length subnet mask. Okay, I recorded this video. I will send this video to you already in my YouTube channel. Okay, I already forwarded to you. So in that also I am explaining this VLSM concept by using some other examples. Okay, so you have to sit and you have to try this problem. Otherwise you will not get it. Now the forum is open. You can ask any doubt. If anybody is having any doubt, you can ask me now. Come on. Anything, if you want to know anything you want, okay, please, you can ask me. The recording is going on. I will share this recording to you today. Is it okay? Is it clear? Anybody? I need some response. Huh? Excuse me. Speak. Somebody speak.
It is clear, Mr.
Okay. See, this problem, okay, if you are not solving, if you are not practicing, you will not get it. Okay, you will not get it. So what you have to do, I will send this video to you again. Okay, today recording, the entire class recording has done. Okay, no need to worry. You can sit and watch this video and you can ask me any doubt. Okay, not only in the class, even after after the class hours, you can just send an email. I'm ready to explain to you. No problem with that. So with this, I'm completing the first lecture. The first lecture is calculating the VLSM. I sent 3-4 links, video links already. It is all mine. Okay, I'm talking in that videos. It is from my YouTube channel only. I gave you. So please kindly check all the videos. Okay, and go through it. So tomorrow, it is a very important class. Tomorrow we are going for, and I will send some exercise to you. Sure, definitely. I'm having a big Word document exercise. I will give it to you. Okay, not today. Give me some time because it is in my office. Okay, I'm at home now. I will send it by tomorrow. Okay, some exercise, practice exercise. I will give it to you so that you can practice in that. Now. So tomorrow is going to be a very important class. It is going to be IPv6. Okay, we are going to see the theory concepts of IPv6. First 2 lectures, okay, it is theoretical. Then the next lecture and all we are going to do only in the lab. Okay, I want everybody to install packet tracer software. Or completely the theory. It is with lab, with practical only. Okay, we are going to do the practical, then theory. So it will be a very interesting course. So next class, that means tomorrow, don't miss the class. It is going to be IPv6. Okay. Anybody, if you want to ask any doubts and all, you can ask me now. Otherwise, we can wind up. We can close. Anybody, any doubts? If you want to ask, please. Okay. After the class, I will forward the video. Okay. I will forward the video to you. Some students, they are typing in the comments, they need more exercise in the VLSM. 100% sure. Tomorrow I will give it. And this video also I will forward it to you. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for listening. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay. You can go now.